Hi guys, welcome back to the channel for Towers Films. Today I'm joined by
Doug, 218. What is up, girl?
Big Brother Season 7, Big Brother Canada Season 7, Episode 2, the second premiere night.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And first eviction. No veto. Okay, so we have our first alliance, which is called the Pretty Boys.
Okay.
So, in this alliance, we have Adam, Anthony, Dane, and Mark.
Mark.
And Mark. Okay. Who else thinks these are the pretty boys? They're the athletic boys, except for Damien. Damien's pretty athletic in the house, which is the one that Canada voted in. So initially, they didn't seem to have a target.
No.
Really.
No.
Like, except Eddie. Like, they talked about Eddie. They wanted to, because they thought he was smarter than he was letting on. Because Eddie's kind of playing it kind of dumb in a way.
He's doing the stereotypical, I'm an immigrant to the country.
Right, just fresh off the boat. He said that's what he was going to do.
He's trying to be very awkward. And,
right.
And
he doesn't know much and all that.
But you know what?
But they're seeing through it already.
I've heard this phrase once, and I thought it fit really well. You can smell a lie like a fart in a car. And they're not buying the fact that Eddie's is fresh off the boat.
No, I think because different things that he says or talks about, and how he explains things. I mean,
shows he's very smart.
Showing he's very intelligent, and then he knows stuff. Like, he's saying to them that he's a social media manager, but he's actually a cryptocurrency developer for the software for it. I mean, and there's a lot of things he's saying that to them that don't add up. The fact that he doesn't know what he's talking about for things, and so I think he finds it really hard to hide the fact that he actually is intelligent.
Yeah. Oh.
Like some people do. I mean, it's really hard to play something that you're not. And I think he's having a hard time playing something he's not.
Yeah, it's hard to play against type. And, and come on, you being that smart, you think, blowing smoke up the HOH, but, you're the eye candy of the season. You're the eye candy of the season.
Well, you can even see Adam wasn't buying it.
Yeah.
You could see that you could see he's saying all thanks, all that kind of stuff. But you could see that he wasn't buying it at all. He wasn't believing it.
Or really listening,
Oh, really? Yeah. I guess, because a couple things he said back to him, so you knew he heard him.
He listened enough.
Yeah, but you could tell he wasn't buying what he was saying, though. And so he became, one of the first targets.
Yeah.
And then,
that's what we actually talked about yesterday.
Yes, we said we figured Eddie would become a target. But we also thought it'd be Cameron. And so far, it seems to be fitting in.
Yeah.
The live piece just started, so we haven't really seen a lot of her interactions with the rest of the house guests yet. But so have to check that out later and see if there's been really any comments on her. But then Damien ended up becoming the second target, and due to really stupid reasons, because he thought, because of what he'd already seen, that perhaps that's the alliance he wanted to be part of.
Yeah.
So he goes and talks to Damien.
Damien goes and talks to
Adam. And Dane. That's what I meant to Dane. When they're at the pool table. And basically comes out that his girlfriend
signed him up.
That I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it is, maybe it's. I don't know. You don't get that from his interview, but that his girlfriend signed him up. That he didn't know much about it. Blah blah. blah. So that rubs Adam the wrong way.
Oh, it's everyone's dream to be in the house,
and so now he doesn't deserve to be in the house because he hasn't watched all 7 seasons or all forget how many seasons are out in the States, but. Big Brother is a huge super fan. Well, neither is Mackie, by the way.
Who admitted in his interview that he'd only watched one whole
That's
season.
Not a super fan make. And so now all of a sudden, he can't. He's not. he's not worthy, I guess, of being in the house because he hasn't watched all seasons, and that's his girlfriend signed him up.
It was kind of a stupid reason.
Yeah.
Um,
So that was the initial who they were going to target. So then you find out that Samantha, the other one from Newfoundland, because that's where Adam's from, supposedly are somehow now alliances. Well, from what we saw, it sounded like she was following him around.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, you're my ride or die, and no, we have to represent and all that. But see, that's the problem with not seeing the build up, because we didn't see the build up of this. It seemed like she was stalking him.
Yeah, I remember looking at Four Towers Films and saying, huh?
Well, exactly. Like, where'd that come from? Like, did any of you guys get the fact that until he actually said it, when Laura came up to the HOH room and said that that's who he should target, that's the first time. Aligned? That's the first time we heard they were allied.
It's it was just really odd, and I wish they, like you said, show us more of that build up.
Right, like. Not the Canadian one didn't do it, but the American one, the very first season, you did see them going into the house live, and you saw the relationships build and all that kind of stuff. Now, granted, the first season of Big Brother in the States very different than how they play it now, but it was the public who voted them out. But you saw the relationships develop.
Yeah.
You're missing huge chunks of the first week. A lot happens in that first week.
Mm-hmm.
So, because of that, her targeting Samantha, now Laura becomes his target because, he can't have that. He can't have someone targeting his alliance or his ally. So Laura and Damien get nominated.
And we got to see the nomination room.
Interesting.
It looked very...
very Mission Impossible.
Exactly. With the briefcase, with the keyboard that he could enter who he wanted.
See, that's one thing I actually like, and I noticed last season the American one started doing it, is doing these funky kind of nomination things instead of the big key turning thing that the States used to do. Which they still do now, but it's not everybody pulling their own key, which takes time. But I like how they do it here. It's cool. Of course.
Because, the only way a show survives and sticks around is if you innovate and
do things differently. Because
ideas.
Like we said in the last one, they do things a little differently here than in the States. Which is good because it makes it two different programs.
No, for sure.
And I like both equally.
Yeah. So the whole nomination thing goes down.
So it's Damien and Laura, and now of course there's no veto this week. So Damien tries to go back. He knows there's the blood veto. He tries to go back into that secret room to see if he can get it, and they won't let him.
Can't get in.
But
there was a piece of paper on the table.
It's a top secret, which we don't know what it says because he just put it in his pocket and didn't read it.
But then, one by one, they subsequently...
Adam found it.
They subsequently find this room.
Because the door was unlocked. It had been locked previously. So now everybody knows about this room.
But they don't know what the room is for.
Or that there's the room behind the wall, too.
All they see is, like IKEA type shelving.
And a table like you find in an archive room.
So they don't know what it's for. But, they're hypothesizing left, right, and center. See this tray, there was this secret power here.
Technically they're not wrong.
But it's amazing how when you take one thing, like veto out of the equation in the first week, everyone's paranoia ratchets up.
Well, see, the thing is because everybody else knows they're safe.
Yeah.
Because the two that are on are not coming off the block.
Yeah.
So then you see them fight harder to stay. And like Damien actually did the good thing, and Laura didn't help her cause and actually kind of helped Damien by going to them and saying, I'm sorry, and apologizing to Samantha too, saying I didn't realize it was my mistake for any hard feelings or any mistake of my perception. And she accepted that apology. Now, whether or not he's kind of accepted in and gets the target off was another question, but it did for this week.
And Laura did the same thing. The two of them were in the...
Laura did the same thing. But it didn't help her.
No.
She apologized too. But because she was already saying that she targeted him.
Yeah.
Or target her.
So the gun was loaded, and she basically shot herself. Okay.
So then it comes down to eviction night, and it's unanimous for Laura.
Unanimous.
Which is interesting.
And she looked shocked.
Well, oh yeah. Well, I don't know if she was shocked. She might have been, but it's also kind of like. I don't know where Samantha got the idea that Laura was shady. Maybe because Adam told her that Laura thought she was shady. So this is again, we didn't see enough of what made them think that in the first place. So I think in a sense, if I was Big Brother, I would change that, including the American one, so that you see more of that build up of why that even happened in the first place. Because it kind of comes out of the left field.
You're not and you look at how, they edit everything for effect, for drama. But when you're not getting all the information,
right,
you're all of a sudden...
It's like, what?
She's going from hard case to hard ass.
And the thing is, now it's easier because the live feeds are on.
Yeah.
So you get a bigger, broader picture, unedited, when they don't turn the feeds off. But because the first week you don't have those feeds,
so you're
going blind. You're just going by what the editing is showing you, and it's kind of like, well, like we said with the whole Samantha thing and Adam thing. When did they become allies? It didn't seem like he was even interested. Like to us, maybe you guys think differently. Let us know in the comments. If you saw something we didn't. Yes, he talked to her, but it didn't sound like he was ready to ally with her. And then all of a sudden, you can't go to my ally?
She's leaping into his arms, wrapping her legs around
and she's all excited and ecstatic and all this stuff. And maybe because we didn't see enough of it.
Well, it's like we went from A to C and skipped B.
Nice. And it's the same thing with Laura and Samantha.
Yeah.
Why did Laura think Samantha was shady? We didn't see enough of that. Maybe next time, as it goes along. Now that we have the live feeds, I do watch live feeds, we'll get a bigger picture of this, but...
So,
I don't know.
Okay, 4 Towers will be watching more of the live feeds while I'm out of the house at work, so...
There are 24 hours a day, though.
But... so far, we got our first 4-dude alliance.
Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts.
And Corey has been voted into the house.
Yeah, yes, Corey got voted into the house. And she has 24 hours to make three final deals. Or
2 deals. Three final 2 deals.
That's what I said. 3 final 2 deals.
You said 3 final 3 deals.
Separate. All separate in 24 hours, so she gets evicted.
No pressure.
This is the new person coming in is number 1 target.
Yeah.
So that's going to be difficult.
No pressure.
But we'll find out later if she's been able to succeed at that.
So let's see what happens. Will she succeed, or will they just go?
No, you're out of here. And I have to find out who the new HOH is. Last time I checked, they hadn't played it yet. So we'll let you know. They might have played it by now. And Sunday is the next episode, so we'll let you know who won the next HOH. And if Corey's even still in the house. Well, that's our recap and commentary for Big Brother Canada Season 7, Episode 2, second premiere episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying the show as much as we did. Comment. What's your thoughts on it? Who's your favorite cast members? Who do you want to see evicted? Who do you want to win HOH?
Or who makes you scratch your head and go, huh?
I'm sure we're going to have many of those. I can see it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get whenever I upload. Take care, guys.
We'll see you in the next one.
See you next time. Probably Monday. Bye.